Good news is up next with Epiphania. Stay with us, don't go away.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
So we're starting with New York City, where we have a single mom who's actually become the first black woman in the whole of New York City to actually own a spring water bottling plant.
Wow. Okay.
So she actually acquired the plant in October last year. And I mean, she had 15 acres of land that was offered to her by an elderly couple, which she actually operates the water bottling plant on for actually non-profits. I think as African Americans, as blacks and things out there, people are mainly concerned about their health, what they take in, what they don't take in, especially in light of everything that happens. I mean,
Right.
you just want to be careful what's going into your system. You don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
actually affecting you, what's not affecting your health. And taking into the fact that half of the things made out there are not necessarily made with you blacks in mind. It doesn't necessarily, it's not tailored to your needs in
Mm-hmm.
that way. So you just want to be careful you don't take in things that might harm you or things that
Mm-hmm.
might not help.
Toxic substance, huh?
Yes, that might not help you in a way.
Right.
So I think it's good when we actually have people, African American or blacks, actually taking charge and establishing industries that really are essential. Now, water is something that we know it's super important. I don't know who doesn't drink water. I do know there are people
Nobody
though.
doesn't drink water.
Yeah, I know. So I do know there are people. Some people who
Everybody
actually.
drinks
I
water.
know there are some people who can't actually put water on their skin because it
Yeah.
causes a certain kind of
Yeah.
condition,
Reaction.
pain, and things.
Yeah.
Yes, so even they don't drink water. They take water in the form of milk and other things. They can't take it in its natural. So I think you should research on that.
But oh really? But I think there is, in as much as it may be milk, there is some amount of water in
Yeah, but
there.
then it's mixed with something. So it's
Not the
not like the
natural
the real
H2O
water
water
that they actually
raw.
exposed to. Yes,
Right.
they actually have a
So
certain
we have people
reaction
like
to it.
that.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting to know. Okay.
Now, it's actually believed that the value of water is going to rise. I mean, it's going to become more valuable other than gold over the next 50 years.
That is very
And,
true.
there are a lot of major water companies that are trying to do big things. Some actually even trying to offer her money so they could buy the property from her because they want to be in charge of the spring water bottling thing. And
Okay.
I feel it's good when we keep the money within the black community. We wouldn't want to take for granted the racism that's already going on and how much economic power is going to go a long way to keep us moving forward because she values the importance of black ownership in natural resources.
Right.
And we know water is not something you can downplay no matter what. So knowing that you have a black owned spring bottling water company that you can actually go to. You can, when anything happens, I believe priority will be given to blacks.
All right.
Supply,
Yeah.
demand, anything.
Mm.
And I think it's good when we have something we can call our own.
Very true. I read this book that says the thing or the commodity that can actually cause another world war is water. So yeah, you should understand how important of a commodity that is. Okay.
Well, we had FedEx Express, and they're actually basically one of the world's largest transportation company. It's express transportation company.
Okay.
And they've actually joined the 2021 Junior Achievement Africa Company of the Year competition. Now, basically, this event actually engaged some brightest high school students or entrepreneurs for the 10th edition. It's basically a regional competition that took place on the continent.
All right.
So you have participating students who had the opportunity to compete for the FedEx Global Opportunities Award, and they are recognizing students in student-run businesses, ones that best describe the principles of global connectivity.
Okay.
I know when we were in school, we had certain people who used to sell, and certain people were keen on business. I think everybody has had. When I was in class 4, I
yeah.
was trying to sell more like go and buy toffees and things
I
from
had a friend
outside,
who I had a friend who did
and you
that.
sell it to people in the classroom because they can't go out.
At the point in time, I think I even got involved. I used to sell pencils. Like, yeah.
Nah, it's just selling sweets.
But I think it was an experience, yes. Buy and sell, thing.
It
Like,
was until that mean teacher stopped us.
I know, right? There's always that. That's like the tax collector.
Yeah, that's the thing. So what they do is they actually encourage students. Now we believe bright ideas can start from here. I recently saw a video.
Mm,
I know it's something that's been there for a while, but I saw it recently. And there's this girl who was asked. I mean, she's in the Europe. She's in Europe, and she was asked what she wants to be.
okay.
And she's like, she wants to be this. She said about 5 things. She wants to retire as a judge. She wants to go. If her nation needs her, she'll run for president. She wants to
Right.
be an astronaut. She wants to be plenty things.
Mm.
And then they showed another one. I know it was meant to be comical, but then when I actually reflected, I saw the need for us to actually invest so much in our young ones.
Right.
So her teacher was asking her here in Africa, in actually Ghana, because we were speaking the Tree language, and they were like, "When you grow, what do you want to do?" And she looks at the teacher brother, and she's like, she wants to sell omutuo.
Oh la la.
For those who don't know, mutuo is like rice balls.
Prize balls, yeah.
And then someone sitting in the classroom. And the teacher is like, "You want to sell omutuo?" She's like, "Yes, omutuo." And-
Could that be the trade of the mom?
It's either that's the trade of the mom, or probably that's like the highest, best thing she's seen in her community.
Yeah.
Mommy sells this, she makes money.
Mm.
Or that woman who sells omutuo, everybody goes to give her the money so they can buy food. So I want to be like that.
Right.
It's like there's the lack of examples in our communities for us to actually look up to
Yeah.
and be like, I want to be like this. There's nothing that is actually challenging, because at a point we give up, at a point we blame the system, and everything just falls away. So I was super excited when I saw that there's actually a program that is identifying young African entrepreneurs. These are children that are thinking on their feet and planning so many things. On this same segment, we've talked about 14-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds,
Yeah.
12-year-olds, CEOs, and business co-founders who are actually doing great things out there.
Okay.
Well, so the people that won, they are from Eswatini for this year, and they are Nagro Tech. So it's like a high school team from Eswatini.
Okay.
Now, they decided to merge agriculture and technology as a solution to provide affordable vegetables. So it resulted in their smart mobile tower garden. Now, the product is a movable tower garden, which is designed from reusable water pumps. So it allows the customers to grow vegetables
Okay.
without the use of soil, providing healthy food for the user and the community.
Super.
So this this is great.
It's huge.
This is great, and
Yeah.
this is a great idea, because they also connected. Nagrotech is also connected with cross-border markets, so they want
Okay.
to import some of the submersible water pumps, which is needed for their products from Johannesburg and from South Africa to Eswatini, and to export their finished products back to the customers in South Africa. So already there's business going on. There's
Ongoing.
and this reminds me of the hydroponics, like hydroponics farming. Yes, which uses only water, no land.
Yeah, yeah. I think you talked about that here
Yeah.
sometime. Okay, that's all we have for the
Yeah.
good news segment. Thank you, Epi.